Hello and welcome to India Today. I am Sanjay Ponnappa.
And this is Maruthi Acharya, and we completed watching the latest Kannada / Pan India / this is Indian cinema kind of film. The film that I'm talking about is Kantara Chapter 1. Before getting into further details, I will share my experience. I'm very excited. You all know the iconic Martin Scorsese "This is cinema" meme, right? For me, from now on, this is cinema. I am genuinely telling you, I can't explain how much I am impressed with the film. So many things to talk about. We'll get to the details. Sanjay, your experience.
Everything, whatever negative was going on before this, everything got shoved into some corner.
Yeah.
Divine. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of smirking whenever Rishab Shetty was being called Divine Star during the promotions. But man, does he make up for the name.
Agreed completely. Let's get into the details, but before that, a small emotional words from my side. I usually don't get so emotional while watching the film. Sometimes some movies have an impact on me after watching the film, but this movie is something so special in my heart, because not just because of the divine angle or the filmmaking, it's just the sheer effort and ambition that the team has put in. From the people who did recce for the locations, for the people who put up those brilliant sets, every set boy, everybody who contributed in the production, everybody, just have a pat on your back. You have done a phenomenal job. Just looking at your work, I am so emotionally moved.
This is literally the first time in my life where I've cried.
Yeah.
And that was a new experience. And getting back to being more objective, let me come back to my senses, or at least try to. While watching the film, yes, we were talking about some things here and there which was not up to the mark or whatever it is as in the first half, but all of it just got washed. That is the effect that the film leaves you with, and when you walk out of the theatre, you are spellbound. Can't really place an expectation for this film because it is going to blow that bar through the roof.
Yes, now that we have given enough emphasis on the ambition, now next thing, execution. Starting from the production design and the detailing level, like there is a big darbar, beautiful set. Every set looks like a painting, every frame. The set design, the detailing with which every chair, every glass, everything is there in the film, right? It is just mind-boggling at the amount of research that they have done to represent Kadamba dynasty. So production design and production work, phenomenal job.
Yes, for everybody, all the questions that were rising, why is it taking so much time? It took almost more than 3 years to be precise to come to the theatres, right? To come to us.
Yeah.
Why it took so much time is absolutely justified. Every single, like he said, from the details to the recce, man, to the location they chose, how they got there, what sort of shots they had to, what every technician would have had to go through to get all these shots, right? Arvind Kashyap did an amazing job.
Ajaneesh Loknath did a brilliant
job. You can probably catch the sound in the background, man.
And Ajaneesh Loknath is special because Sanjay, first album or music of the first part is iconic. To beat that and give another level high, the versatility in just one film's album is mind-boggling. Action sequences. I can't stop raving about action and the way they have captured. Firstly, after a really long time, action choreography and capturing the action was really, really good. I'll tell you why. It's not tuck, 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 tuck. It was really fresh to every character, every move. Beautifully captured, beautifully choreographed.
Yes, there is all these mass moments, the slow-mo shots, the money shots that we say. All of that is there, and more than enough of it is there. But the beauty of all the action sequences in this film is how they are a tactical unit and they've trained to be a tactical unit, and it shows from each moment. That is where the beauty of a choreography comes forward, right? Where, a little movement of a hand has a meaning, and all of that has emphasis in the film. Action department also, all the things we've heard, it all makes up, and amazing.
Performances also, starting from, Rishab Shetty, amazing from the first part itself. We know what he is doing. Gulshan Devaiah, brilliant job. All the other characters also, like the Prakash Tumbinad, all Pramod Shetty, all the other people who you usually see in those movies, they also did a phenomenal job. Show stealer, Rukmini Vasanth. I will not tell you why. Brilliant performance after a really long time. Jairam also did a phenomenal job with his performance.
Who would have imagined Jairam in a role like this?
Yeah.
It is something to look out for right until the very end. The movie keeps going and you kind of get adjusted to a Jairam, but then a storm hits, something gets over, and it is just out of this world, to say the least. So,
writer director Rishab Shetty, on paper itself, man, this is an ambitious project. Somebody brings this story, it has every element, mythology, history, action, mystical elements. There's so much happening in the film. It is that Chandamama Katha, or those kind of stories that we grew up listening to. And the way they have present, leaving no stone unturned, touching every beat, just spot on.
Well, getting to the nitpicking, one thing that I did notice, which I remembered now, is that the structure of the film at a point did seem like it is pretty similar to what Kantara 1 was.
Correct.
Right. Until the first half.
Yes.
After that, that is not the case. But until the first half, it did feel like that. The whole world building, the story building, the character introduction, the traits, all of that, you can see similarities between all the characters.
Correct.
And they have kept it so deliberately. That is something that shouldn't undermine you, because it is going to get a lot better later on.
Not just similar, I agree with you, not just similar. The same complaints which were there with Kantara Chapter 1 are also there here for me, especially because the screenplay, like they say in screenwriting, right, every scene should contribute to the proceedings of the film. In this, I feel there are a lot of scenes, as individual scenes they might work, but how much are they contributing to the long run? Some scenes actually not, they could have really edited them down.
I wouldn't choose for even one little second from the second half to be chopped out. First half, yeah, I agree, there might be some scenes which doesn't really add a lot to the overall product of where it concludes at the end, but it does kind of weigh in towards, character development.
Might be an unpopular opinion, but the comedy portion, especially in some serious sequences, also the integration of them personally didn't work for me. I was riding on a different emotion altogether, so comedy as a whole is kind of hit and a miss for me personally.
Sure, subjective again. Yeah. Comedy is subjective, Murray. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Let us know in the comment section below. I liked it. I kind of felt that in comparison to the other part, the comedy quotient totally was on a little lower.
Correct.
And more emphasis was on the story. But this was our review of the film. Apart from the review, we actually saw a lot of people, clicking snippets of what was happening, the key moments of the film. Personally, it is a request. We urge you, do not post it, at least for another 2 to 3 weeks. Let everybody enjoy it. Let everybody enjoy the surprise in theaters only. Do not post it anywhere. Do not leak any of the footage, please.
I don't understand the point of why people do that in the first place. It is annoying while you're watching because there's a bright light falling on your face, and why do you want to make it a mission that you ruin the experience? Yeah, we understand you're watching the film, you're very excited about it, you can put the title card and just chill. It's okay. I am sorry for the rant, but it's too annoying after a point. Please refrain from shooting in the auditoriums.
Do not post it.
Kantara is literally like one of your grandmom story that you're gonna take maybe to your grave. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I felt that way. What do you think? Mention that in the comments below.
Yes, not one moment in the film or in the review. In the review, did I feel like I was hyping up the film? Not for a moment.
Yeah.
It deserves all the appreciation it is getting. Okay. And honestly speaking, I really don't want to be talking here. I really want to just sit in one corner, just close my eyes and go back to that world for a minute or so, a little more than a minute, through the night probably. That is my honest review for the film. I just want to stay in that world for a little more while.
Yeah, if you stick with us till here, we do a lot of reviews, reactions, interviews, analysis videos. There's a Kantara analysis video, 5 reasons why Kantara is special. That's on the channel. Do not miss to check any of that.
With that, I am Sanjay Ponnappa.
And this is Maruthi Acharya.
And you're watching India Today.